Hey guys, welcome to Precious Cargo. I'm Precious.
Howdy, it's Shraven here on the other side. Precious, how's it going today?
It is going lovely. How's it going on your end today?
I'm just hoping we don't get nadered here in town. That's kind of
Yeah.
generally my concern. T's and B's to everyone affected. There has been a shit ton before 6 o'clock today south of us, so I hope everyone's okay.
No, it's been wild.
It
It's been
has been.
so
Apparently,
wild.
it's been going for a few days, or for, a couple states. Kind of
Mm-hmm.
going right now. It's real dark on this end, so
Oh,
it'll
birds are chirping
be
here, so I
fun.
think it's past.
Oh no, the birds are chirping. It means that they're scared. You got to run now.
Oh, really? Is that what that means?
Yeah. Have you ever had to shelter in place for a tornado?
I've driven through a tornado.
That's
So, do
horrifying.
you remember? Do you remember when the one came down in Sevierville? It was like in Seymour. Um, this
Your
was
tornadoes back home?
Yeah, this was I think our sophomore or junior year of college. Do you remember
No
that? It might have
idea.
been my sophomore year, our sophomore year of college.
No idea.
So, yeah, there was a bunch actually, and it was like a EF 0 or 1 or something, I guess, that came through like Boyd's Creek as I was passing Boyd's Creek. Then I
Wow.
got hit with like the hail, and the sky was literally like sky blue, like it was like an aquamarine blue. It
Yeah.
was the most terrifying thing. And I'm driving. I'm like, I don't know what. No, wait. No. We might have been in high school when that happened. Like
I
now that
recall
I
a few
think about
bad
it.
storms. I recall a bad storm our sophomore year of college, but I don't
Okay,
know if
maybe it
it
was
ever
then.
hit. I don't know if it hit back home. I remember there was one in like Farragut, which was it
Yeah,
happened when
that
I
was the
was
same.
at UT. We were having a hellstorm party because
Yeah,
that's
that
what
was the
you do in
same
college.
one.
If the world's gonna end, you
Yeah.
just drink.
Yeah. It was the same one because it hit in Seymour because I was leaving from Tanger going back home
Yeah,
that night. Yeah,
had to
no,
use
it was
that polo
wild.
discount.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I was actually thinking about this the other night. I used to use my employee discount for like all of the athletes at UT.
Half your coworkers and I knew used to use their employee discount for me. You had this manager. I don't remember who she was, but I walked in there on my break from Banana regularly,
Yeah.
and I generally got your employee discount because I was just nice, or like a couple of other people that we knew would like hook my brother up.
I mean, honestly, like we abused the fuck out of that
Oh
employee
yeah,
discount.
oh yeah. God, it was the
Literally,
best.
the whole basketball team would come in. They would like fill their bags up, and like me and a couple of my friends would just be like, "Okay, give me your cash," and like go to the register and pay for it.
Yeah, it
I'm
was the
pretty
best.
sure we would get fired for that shit now.
Oh, we probably should have gotten fired for it then, but like
Okay, but at the
in
end of the day,
in this economy, we need it.
they're not going to pass up a sale. Like, let's
No,
be
God
so
no.
for real. Who's passing
Well,
up like a 2 grand sale because they want to?
what was your discount at Polo?
So if it was for us,
Yeah.
we had like a little card. So we got like 6 items for I think 80% off. And then after that, it was,
What?
yeah, it was really
I
good. And
was
then
working at
after
the
that,
wrong fucking place.
no, we had a really good discount. After that, it was I think 50% off. And so
Good
anytime we
God.
like used it for other people, it was like 50% off. Yeah. Like
What
I
banana? Let's
literally was
see.
polo downed.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. I was too, but I didn't get that deep a discount.
oh,
Let's
it was
see.
stupid.
Banana, we were 30 off of regular price.
That's it?
Yeah, but wait for it. For a little bit, we were 30 off clearance, which was fucking awesome.
Okay.
And then it was just 30 off full price. But like everything at these outlet stores is already deep
It's already
discounted.
super deep.
So like it had if it, had, it could stack. So if something had like 20% off, you could
Mhm.
stack the 30%
Okay.
on top.
Yeah.
Clearance was the same way. If clearance was 60 off, you could stack the 10. The
Okay.
kicker was at the retail stores, we
Mhm.
got 50% off
Mhm.
uh, full priced items, which was
Right.
great. And depending on I think at one point you got 30 off clearance, and the other point you got 10 off clearance. But like, I abused the fuck out of that. The best
Period.
discount I had was American Eagle. I
Ooh,
worked at
what was
American Eagle
theirs?
for 50% off everything anytime.
I feel like whenever you're working for a clothing store though, you should get like anytime they have like a spring collection or like a fall collection or whatever it is, like you should get at least 2 or 3 outfits, especially if you're full time. you should get at least like a pair of jeans or a bottom and then a shirt and a cardigan. If you had, because we had to wear layers. We had to wear cardigans. If it wasn't a button down, we had like a shirt. Even if it was a collar, we had to have a
Yeah,
cardigan on and a belt. Like we should be able to get the full outfit
I
for
agree.
free.
I think so. I helped open the American Eagle in Sevierville. Actually, I was fucking 17 years old, but like I
Yeah.
was one of the first like employees to work there. Also, a sweatshop. Will never want somebody to work there again. Barely worth the discount. However, I think, and granted, I already wore Polo, or sorry, American Eagle, so like I didn't have to go buy stuff. But
Right.
I think if you're starting out, give me the discount, but give me
Mm-hmm.
like $250 to spend.
Right.
So
Right. Like at
like,
least let me build my wardrobe for work.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's
Banana
for
was
work.
logoless. I couldn't wear logos, so I would usually
Oh
just clip my
yeah.
logo with my earpiece, or like we eventually got like Banana Republic tags,
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah.
so I would cover it with that tag and magnet. But retail life was, I don't know, it wasn't fun, but it
It's
wasn't
fucking
like the worst thing in
horrible.
the world. It was great for like a 16-year-old.
It was
Taught
great
me,
when you were in like high school and you can
yeah,
like
it
meet
taught me
all of your
patience.
friends there. I mean, literally all of I'm still friends with like, well, maybe two people, but like, throughout college and like until we like kind of grew apart, like once I moved to like New York and stuff, like I was still really good friends with like a lot of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really work with a lot of people that I generally get along with. I worked with our mutual friend for a while. She worked
W?
there for a little bit.
Oh, really?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. The one we actually know each other through from the
Yeah.
beginning.
From the
She,
Oh, I think I just
yeah,
remembered when we met. I think I just when me and you met. I think I just remembered.
yeah. KG, I'll call her KG. KG at one
Mhm.
point worked with me over there, and that's like the only person that I could honestly say that like on any level I still
Mhm.
communicate with. And one boss who used to work there,
Yeah.
we would text off and on. But like I went back when I went back home recently, I popped in because like why
I
not? It's
do
like
it.
the
I
old
do it all
stomping
the
ground. Spent so
time.
much time there.
I do it all
And
the time.
like coworker was there or
Mhm.
wasn't there or what, that one trip, one of neither people that I know that are still at that store were there, and I was really disappointed. And I was like, yeah, I'm an old head. Like when this manager and this manager was here,
Mhm.
like this person was still an associate and she
Right.
was still a manager, and like I haven't worked there since 2014.
Yeah.
I'd get to work once every 90 days to keep my discount. So
Right.
after my senior year of college, I just worked holidays, and then they
Mm.
were like, "Hey, your 90 days is almost up," and I was like, "I'd rather go on spring break. See ya."
Yeah. Yeah.
But it
I
was
feel
fun.
that. No, it was so fun. I mean, aside from the traffic, like you live there, so it was a lot. Well, I guess not if you're still in college going though, because you were having to go through all that crazy
Well,
traffic.
I would choose a weekend, or
Oh, okay.
I would stay at my parents' house that weekend. So it wasn't
Yeah.
like I'm having to drive the whole parkway up there. I would just stay with my parents,
Mhm.
or they let me work from the retail store, West Town Mall.
Oh,
So
that's
that counted.
nice.
So that counted too. I mean, I worked off and on to make extra
Yeah.
money throughout
Yeah.
college, and then eventually it tapered off when I went to grad school.
Yeah.
But they were fine because once every 90 days was basically, that's
Just
once
to
a
keep it.
quarter.
Yeah.
So that's like, let's start at Black Friday. So it's Black Friday
Mhm.
into what, MLK, into
Mhm.
Memorial Day, into tax free.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I would work a 5-hour shift,
Okay. Keep
and
that discount
I
going.
wouldn't leave the register.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
God, I hated being on the register. That was the worst, especially if you
I
like, 'cause we were so fucking busy all the time.
Yeah, but what you guys didn't have to do. You guys didn't have to push credit cards.
Yeah. Oh, no, we did not. No, we
No,
did
but
not.
we
Oh, you
did.
guys, oh, that
So
sucks.
I contributed to the mortgage crisis because I gave a lot of people credit that probably didn't need it. I shot down so many people's credit scores
Oh my
because I was like, just apply
gosh.
for it. It doesn't, it like, you'll still give you like 10% off for trying. And these people that would spend $200 would be like, oh, hell yeah, we'll do it.
Uh-huh.
And they would get
Oh,
declined, or
fuck no.
they'd get a no decision because it was a quick apply.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, well, you tried. Here's 10% off anyway.
Yeah. Oh, fuck no. No, we did
So
not. No, hell
I
no.
fucked some people's credit up. I apologize.
Hate it had to be them. Hate it had to be them. Oh well. Anyway,
I would say be smarter.
it's not worth the $20
You're a
that you're
grown
saving.
ass adult. You're trying to let this like 18-year-old talk you into getting a credit card when I don't even have one, and I have no idea what the implications are. But what I can fucking tell you is that we will save you 15% this weekend if you apply for a Banana Republic Factor credit card. You can use it at Gap and Old Navy, and you know what? Pay it off at the end of the month and cancel it. I don't care.
I cannot.
I was really
Listen.
good at it.
Well, I luckily did not deal with that. So, anyway, how was your concert this weekend?
Last night we let the liquor talk. It was good. It was
Did
good.
he throw any chairs?
He didn't throw any chairs.
Okay.
No chairs were thrown.
All
It was a
right.
good concert, actually. I don't know if I would have paid what everybody else paid. I was lucky enough to be given a sweet ticket, so that was always very helpful when the food and booze are free.
Period.
But these people who paid $600 a ticket, I wouldn't have done it.
Hell no.
I think after being at the show, and tickets had gone down a lot. After being at that show, for context for everybody, I was at Morgan Wallen on Friday. I think max, I think I would have paid $150 for that show, maybe $2 if it was a club level seat.
Okay.
But I don't think I would have paid a triple digit for a 300 level seat. I think in the bowl, probably 150, club level 200, because I like my nicer bathrooms and better food options. It's a good show, though. He puts on a hell of a concert. Unfortunately, no one came out, which was a little disappointing.
Which night? Did you go to the night when Theo Vaughn and...
No, that was Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Him and D-Hop walked him out.
I have a crush on Theo Vaughn.
Really? I met him at New Year's. Nice guy.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Next time you meet him, FaceTime me.
Okay.
I actually think that we should go on to his podcast.
Okay. I know the bars he goes to all the time. My friends see him around town on the rag.
Yeah.
I can tell you exactly where he goes.
I honestly, I don't think that he's like even that like cute, but like I think his personality is just so cool. Like I love a guy that can make me laugh. You know, like we have like a weird sense of humor that's kind of similar.
Him and I talked about getting Tennessee ass tats on New Year's Eve. The party we were at had tattoo artists upstairs.
Oh wow!
And he doesn't have any tattoos, and I definitely don't have any tattoos. And we were just shooting the shit. And he's like, "Yeah, I saw a tattoo artist up there. Thought about getting it." I said, "Theo, let's go." I said, "He goes, oh man, I don't have any." I said, "Dude, neither do I." I said, "That's the fun."
Oh gosh, could you imagine?
I told him, I said, "I have no desire to do this." I was like, "But if you're like, fuck it, let's go," I'm in. I don't want a tattoo. But like, what a story that is.
What a story.
What'd you do on New Year's? Oh, me and Theo Vaughn went to the tattoo artist at the party we were at. Got matching power tees on our ass.
No, honestly, I would get a power tee on my ass.
Yeah. I don't want a tattoo.
I don't have any tattoos at all.
I'll get a power tee and say, "Oh yeah, that was for Theo, not for Tennessee. Just for fun." I got a fucking story.
No, that's actually so cool.
But yeah, he's a super nice guy.
Awesome.
He actually likes not being recognized, which is funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, but you see his mullet coming from a mile away.
Homie's got a distinct look. Yes. A distinct look.
Literally. And his voice, too, is very distinct. Yeah, like, you just know that it's him, you know?
You're like, is that Joe Dirt or is that Theo Vaughn? And you're like... It's a compliment.
No, kind of, yeah. I'm here for it.
That was fun. How was your weekend? What'd you do? Anything fun?
I don't remember what I did this weekend, so I guess not.
But you don't even drink.
I know, but I don't even know if I even left my house, to be honest with you. Like I
don't think I was home all weekend.
I honestly, my Ozempic, really, I'm not gonna lie, it has made me so nauseous this last couple of weeks, and like I'm coming down, so like I'm closer to the end of my Ozempic journey. I'm 40 pounds down, and I don't know if it's because I'm coming down off of it or what, but I am getting super nauseous right now. So I'm pretty sure I was just in bed all weekend.
That's
Yep.
fair.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's actually, well, yeah, it's a hell of a transition to one of the
Yeah.
topics we're going to talk about
I
today.
know. I
So
know.
let's
Uh-huh.
ask the question. I'll pose it to you because you have a
Okay.
stronger opinion on this than I do and experience.
Okay.
Can you be anti-vax and pro-Ozemp?
So I am I think okay, I'm gonna start this by saying I firmly don't give a fuck. I think everyone can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
I would agree with that.
Do I think it's hypocritical? Yes, but this is also
Yeah.
coming from one of the biggest hypocrites in the world. Okay, so
Self-awareness is key.
Self-awareness is key. You know what? We're in therapy. We're working on it. I take every fucking vaccine. I don't give a fuck. My doctor prescribes it. I'm taking that shit. Like Ozempic came out. I was like, I can lose how much? Okay, say less. Like I truly am a firm. I'm also, so everyone doesn't know, but my background is biochemistry. So I'm a firm science believer. Call me a Scientologist. I really don't give a fuck. I firmly, is that what Scientology is? Do they,
no,
it's because they believe in science?
Not at all. And this is why you need to go to a Scientology service so you can learn about Scientology.
Wait, why are they called Scientologists if it's not a science thing?
Watch Going Clear. You'll learn the answers
on shit.
That.
Okay, well, anyways, I'm a firm believer in science, and I believe in research.
You know what? Amazon yourself a copy of Dianetics.
Dianetics? I don't even know how to spell that.
That's the Scientology Bible. It's called Dianetics.
Is it Dianetics with an I or a Y?
I.
Dianetics.
Like diabetes, but Dianetics.
Okay. I'm probably not going to have time to read it, but I'll try.
That's all right.
All right. Well, I'll order it and then I'll go join a sermon or whatever they do. I told
you for the first time the other day. I saw people walk into the Scientology building.
Well, okay. So I guess your question was, what was the question? Do you think that you can believe in one and not the other? No, I think that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't, right? You would think about it. Everyone
I think it doesn't
who's
make any sense.
Anti-vax is like, I don't know what's in this, but half of Hollywood is injecting themselves with Ozempic and getting Ozempic face where they look like this.
And also, though, I think that a lot of the times when people say they're anti-vax, especially like Hollywood people and a lot of people around here that were very anti-vax were the first fucking ones in line. They just took it and didn't tell people they were taking it because they didn't want people to know that they were one of them. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So
that and jobs, quote unquote, made you do it, but at the end of the day, 99.7% of those people are fine. Fine.
Well, and what do you mean jobs made you do it? Just like the medical field and stuff?
A lot of companies mandated that you had to get vaccinated to go back to work or be in the office or work there for a while. Those mandates
you have to get vaccinated to go to college. You have to get vaccinated to live in a dorm. You have to get vaccinated to go to school. Unless you have a strong religious. I mean, unless you have a strong religious thing. But honestly, I don't know a single person that I've ever gone to school with that was that didn't have any vaccines. I don't know a single one.
That's the argument, is that why are children who are fresh out of the womb given these vaccines if there is no science that they need them? Well, here's the science. Everyone's already got them. That's why we don't have measles, mumps, rubella, or the plague, or any of this shit.
Is there not science that says that we need it? Isn't that the reason why we have it? Because science said we needed it? That's
the problem.
What?
Is that people don't understand that the reason these things have been eradicated, things like polio, is because we're all vaccinated against it.
Right.
So it takes one person who doesn't get that to give it to everybody else, which is how pandemics and epidemics start. Is it takes one.
You know what, though? I'm not going to lie. I was fucking thriving during the COVID shutdown. I say this every damn day when I'm at work. If we could shut down, just please, for even just a couple of weeks, please just shut this shit down so I can stay at home. Please.
COVID sucked.
No, I didn't say it was the best thing in the world, but no, people die. People die every day, Kim. But my thing is, did you get the reference?
I did. But I think the point you're trying to make is that there were a lot of people who grew personally. Well, and they just kind of enjoyed their lives hearing it.
I think that people who, people like me, for example, who thrive in solitude should not be forced to be around people. Like, I
That's
shouldn't be
fair. I mean, that's
forced
fair.
to have to go and be. I mean, I could probably find a job working from home, like in my career, no, but making what I make, probably not. But I think that I still would probably have to deal with people. There should be some sort of reward for staying at home. And for me, that was the COVID lockdown.
That's fair. I mean, for me, I mean, it sucked at first. I was downing a bottle of wine a night.
Mm.
I was like, I don't know where to go. I was already working from home pre-COVID, so I was like,
Hmm.
social life was in the shitter,
Yeah.
and so I was like, what do I do? And this was a growth opportunity for me because I started to realize that, like, you know what, I don't have to be go go go. It's
Yeah.
actually very nice to like be here at home, relaxing, probably not drinking a bottle of wine a night, which is when I pick weed back up. But like,
Hmm.
I was like, this is a much healthier habit than this whole bottle. I was just
Yeah.
buying cases, knocking
Yeah.
back 3/4 a night, one a night, 3, 4 times a week, and I'm like, this is bad.
Hmm. No, I was
Yeah, and
definitely
then,
drinking a bottle of wine a day.
but it allowed me to appreciate the things that you do about solitude and
Hmm.
just being a potato.
Hmm. Oh
Potatoing
gosh.
was fun.
If I could just lay in bed and rot, like, oh my god, literally everything I do on the weekends.
Fair.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
like
literally
it's
so
just
boring.
it's so weird how people, and again, it's the same people who will take Ozempic are the
Mm.
same people who will be like, I ain't taking the COVID vaccine, and then go get a Big Mac.
And chug a Mountain Dew or 3 in a
Or
row.
5. Yeah. And it's
Uh-huh.
like, oh, you
Uh-huh.
bet you know what's in
And
that
have
shit.
diabetes and have
Yep.
all these other things and not listen to their doctor and take their medicine and get upset when they have 3 heart attacks. Yeah, no, hey, you know what? We're literally preaching to the same people that we've
Yeah.
grown up around.
Yeah. And it's like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of people. It's not just them. It's a
Well,
lot of
yeah,
people. And a
but
lot of people just don't do it because they're like,
yeah.
I don't want to push this agenda. You're not pushing a
Yeah.
fucking agenda. You're protecting yourself. Like, show me a significant amount of science that says it's wrong.
Yeah.
And there's more than likely more science out there that actually shows that it's right. Everything in life has a side effect. Every single thing.
Uh-huh.
Not every person's genetic makeup is the same. Not every
Valid.
person's body is the same.
Valid.
Exactly. So everything is going to have a side effect. It's the advent of social media that highlights it to everybody. And
Mhm.
it's like, well, that's why Damar Hamlin gets a helmet, blunt force trauma to his heart, makes it stop, and everyone's like, oh, it's that damn vaccine that got him. And they're like,
That
just
was
kidding now. It's his body double in the box. It's like, you
that was
sound
crazy.
insane.
Yeah.
Like, are you an insane person?
Yeah. Probably.
Wild.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait.
medical schools are funded by big pharma. Okay, that's fine. Oh,
Yeah.
they're gonna push drugs. No, they don't. They take a Hippocratic oath
Yeah.
to say that we will prescribe medicine to you and help you and save you to the best of our ability. It doesn't
Yeah.
say, the Hippocratic Oath does not say, I'm here to push Big Pharma's agenda.
Yeah.
Big
I
Pharma great?
mean,
No.
hey, you
But
know
they'll get
what
the fuck
though? I
over
am
it. You gotta
gonna
have it.
they do get some the doctors that do prescribe certain things though do get a little bit of kickback like
Yeah.
for certain medications. So, yeah.
Sorry,
I can
checking out some
see.
tornado people.
No, you're fine. I can see a little bit of both sides of it. I mean, I'm still going to take it because I really don't give a fuck. Like, at the end of the day, like, I would much rather get a vaccine than be so sick that I'm intubed. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
and then they go, well, why the vaccine? It's doesn't. Well, what's the argument?
That you can't get it if you got the vaccine.
Yeah, that you can't
Yeah,
get it. Who said that?
not
No
a single
one said
person.
that.
No, they made
No
it up in
one
their head.
said that. You can
No one
get
said
it.
that. Yeah.
No one. You can get it. And when you
Mm-hmm.
do get it, your symptoms are not going to be as bad as they were
Mm-hmm.
if you did get it without it because your body has already 97, 98%
Mm-hmm.
gotten used to what's inside of you. You are 97% immune. Sorry, your 3% fucks you.
You know what I wish that
The
we had
3%
gotten?
fucks you all the time.
I wish that they had the chickenpox vaccine before we got the fucking chickenpox. I hated that shit. I
Uh,
hated that shit. Did you never
I
get the
got
chicken pox?
I got it. I got 2 scars, but I don't
Are
really
you
remember having it. I think I was in 1st
Oh,
grade.
I got it. I had it this shit on my tongue, in my
Oh,
mouth. The shit
oh,
was everywhere. I have scars literally all over my stomach. Like, oh my
oh.
god, the shit was like on my vagina. Okay, I had the chicken
I
pox.
think that's called herpes.
No, it was chicken pox. I was like 4. It
I
wasn't
think it's called genital
herpes.
warts.
No, that was not.
I got 1 scar right
It was
here
not.
and 1 to the left of my belly
No,
button.
it
Those are my
was
chickenpox
literally
scars.
everywhere on my body. Like
Oops.
everywhere on my body was my body was a chicken pox. I literally was like, what are those
Your
oatmeal baths or
body's a
whatever?
chicken
Oh my
pox.
gosh, it was so bad. Okay, I'm being a little bit dramatic, but it was everywhere. Okay, and I remember that shit.
That's fair. I mean, I remember what age I was when I had it, and I remember the 2 scars. As far as my experience, I think my parents just put me in like long sleeves and sweats and were like, don't
Oh,
fucking itch.
yeah, it was awful. Well, and I just remember because I gave it to my infant brother because he was like a brand new child, like brand new baby. So I got it from like my preschool and
Hey,
then
you know
came
what?
home, gave it
At
to
the end
my
of the day, he
brother.
can thank you for it. The younger you get it,
Cause
the better it is
yeah,
for you.
yeah, period. You're welcome, Malik. Okay, so this topic we discussed started from that picture, I think, of Buster Rhymes. Did you see that shit?
No, I didn't actually. I didn't see that
Oh no,
picture.
I thought I sent it to you.
I just saw some internet discourse. You brought up Busta, and I was like, I don't know what this means, but
Oh shit, I thought it was
maybe he
because of
was.
that.
I mean, he might have been the one that said it, but there was just discourse on Twitter about it, and I was like,
Oh,
huh,
I love Twitter. Oh,
because
that's what I did this weekend.
you were on Twitter.
Yeah, the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. That's what I was
Oh,
doing this weekend. I
I
forgot.
got. I gotta admit, I have no idea what's going on.
What? Oh my
I know that they're just sending disses out. I know
No,
that
no,
Kendrick accused Drake of having
these
a
are
11-year-old and then called him a pedo, and
these are not disses anymore. This is
I
not
don't.
a diss anymore. This
This is.
is Tupac and Biggie times 2.
Are you
Like when
really
I tell
comparing?
you,
Oh wait, okay,
I
backtrack.
am.
Are you?
Okay,
You are
okay.
saying that you are declaring that Drake and Kendrick Lamar are the Tupac and Biggie of this generation. That is
Yes,
what I heard come out of your
this
mouth.
is no. I'm saying that their beef is Tupac and Biggie
Got it.
times 2. Like
Got it.
the discord that the amount of
You see,
hatred that they
Drake's security guard got shot outside of his house today.
Yes, but that had nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar. Apparently,
Allegedly.
no. Apparently, The Weeknd and Drake have been having a little thing for a while, and The
Everyone hates
Weeknd's
Drake right now for some reason. What's Drake do? What
because
Drake do?
there's a lot.
That's
So
fair.
The Weeknd's security guard got shot by one of Drake's people allegedly, and so
Okay.
that's a Canadian beef that has absolutely nothing to do with anything else. That's just two
They actually
Canadians
shoot
going
people
at
in
each
Canada.
other.
I thought they would use like a BB gun. They're a lot nicer. Well, sorry
Apparently
about that,
Toronto's
eh?
rough. Apparently
Well,
Toronto's kind of rough though, I heard.
yeah, Toronto's fine. If you go to the wrong part of every city, it's rough. I've been to Toronto. Toronto's white as shit. It's also Canada.
Okay, so then
Toronto's a great town, by the way. Big
I was
Canada
going to
fan.
ask you whose side you're on, if you're on Kendrick or Drake's, but clearly you have no idea what's going on. If you dive into the rabbit hole, honestly, like it is the wildest shit. And I have always been a Drake fan my entire life since Degrassi. Okay. I never, even
Fair
Alex said it to
Jimmy.
me. He was like, I never thought I would see the day that you would turn on Drake. And I have officially ended all ties with the OVO, or as they call it, the other vaginal option.
I am.
You
Speaking
gotta
of
listen.
white,
You
I am
gotta
so
listen to the
white.
song.
I'm out of this.
You
I
gotta
like.
listen to the songs.
I like the diss tracks that are coming out. I'm on the side of
It's
good diss tracks.
they're so good. Like
They're great.
I'm not
It's like
gonna
their best
lie,
work. They're doing their
Kendrick
best work, trying to talking shit about each other.
Kendrick is taking that man straight to hell.
And
Like
then didn't J.
yes.
Cole? Isn't J. Cole somehow involved in this now?
Oh, he bowed out. He was like,
He
you know
bowed
what? Matter of
out.
fact, y'all got it. Like I know
Yeah.
that both of y'all are crazy as shit. I'm good.
And then like I read something about Migos, and I'm like, this is
The
way over my
Migos.
head.
What are they
Yeah,
doing?
I don't know. I read something.
Oh, well, there's really only one Migo left.
I know. Well, yeah, they broke up.
Yeah, well, and then one of them died.
R.I.P.
RIP Takeoff. So that was between This is basically what I do. So that was between Chris Brown and what's his name? Quavo. That was something separate.
Oh, I will always be anti Chris Brown.
Really?
His music's great, but he beats women, and I don't
No,
stand
he's
for that.
yeah. Well, and that's the thing with Drake too. He literally had the nerve to say, "I'm too famous to be a pedophile," as if every fucking like, come on, that was the worst fucking comeback that you really could have. Like, let's be so for real. Hello,
He clearly
P.
called
Diddy.
P. Diddy for advice. He
Harvey
said,
Weinstein,
he goes,
Jeffrey
Diddy, how?
Epstein.
He goes, well, they weren't necessarily famous.
Harvey Weinstein?
Diddy, yes. Had you heard of Harvey Weinstein before all this?
If I was in Hollywood,
But you didn't, did
if
you?
I was in entertainment industry,
But you didn't, did you?
I didn't personally because I'm not in the entertainment industry.
But that's what I'm saying. Saying
Yeah.
I'm too famous to be a pedophile is world famous, meaning that he can go anywhere and get caught. Everybody knows Drake.
Yeah, but everyone. Okay, if you want to do that,
Most people didn't know Harvey Weinstein's fat.
Isn't Prince Andrew a pedophile? Wasn't he part of the thing? Everyone knows who he is. So he's too famous. He's damn way too famous to be a pedophile.
Yeah, he's also royalty.
That's what I'm saying.
How many people in the world probably don't watch that many movies that know that Harvey Weinstein was doing that? A lot.
Well, okay. Anyways, I think his argument was still bullshit.
Oh, it's still bullshit.
All of his arguments are bullshit.
Yeah,
all of his arguments are bullshit. I am on.
I'm done.
Also, here's the thing. I think that everyone should leave Geminis alone. Geminis are unstable. They have anger issues.
We're talking astrology now.
Yes, they have. Well, Kendrick Lamar is a Gemini.
Okay.
They are unstable. They have anger issues. There's something wrong with them. You never know which person you're going to get, which day you're going to get it. And yeah, I think everyone should never pick a fight with a Gemini. They're crazy as hell. Like, we all know this. You know what I mean?
What months are those?
Huh?
What dates are those?
End of May, early June. Who do you know that's a Gemini? Is that you're trying to figure it out?
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I only know mine. That's it.
Oh, my mom's a Gemini. You're not. You're a Libra.
You're good. Yeah, there you go.
I only know that. Anyway,
I am. Snoop Dogg, baby.
Wait, Snoop Dogg's a Libra?
Me and Snoop Dogg have the same birthday.
Oh, really?
Dead serious.
Huh. What? I wonder. There's not really that many famous Libras, is there? Nope. Okay.
Another episode for another day.
Another episode. Anyways.
That's what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do is one episode we're gonna rank our celebrity horoscope people.
Oh, well, that's gonna be really hard for me because everyone's a Virgo. Everyone's a Virgo.
All right. Well, challenge for you. Accepting a challenge for yourself. Top 5.
Damn, that's crazy.
You do top 5 Virgo.
That's crazy.
Top 5 Virgos or top 5 people you share a birthday with.
I don't share a birthday. I don't think.
Yeah, you do. Everyone does.
Well, you know what I mean, but not like A-listers.
We'll figure one out. We'll do one of these.
We'll figure it out. Wait, okay, so then who is your celebrity crush?
Oh, we're going into this. Ooh, let's do... I'll name 3.
Oh, you have 3?
I mean, I've got like 20, but you got
Oh, shit. Okay, let's go. Let's manifest this shit then. Okay, let's go.
What's number 1?
I already know who you're going to say.
No, you don't, actually.
Yes, I do.
Who?
Cameron Diaz.
False.
Oh, really?
Not even in the top 5.
Really?
Really?
Huh. I thought that was your girl for some reason.
I love her. I think she's great. Oh. Really hot and bad teacher, but no.
Oh, okay. Anyways.
I'll give you one more guess. You seem confident.
Okay. Well, that was who I
thought.
Am I going to guess this or no? I'm never going to guess it.
No, probably not. Number 1 is and will always be.
Someone
Jennifer
from our child.
Aniston.
Oh, okay. I can see that. Okay,
I can see that. She is aged like a fine wine.
I can see that.
Love her. That's number 1. Okay. Who's your number 1?
Mine, Idris Elba.
Oh, that's a good one. He's a hot dude. Big fan of him.
There's a.
I know. He just leaves you speechless. He leaves me speechless too. I really wanted him to be Bond so bad.
There's a picture of his imprint, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Nice.
You guys can Google it.
My old boss used to call me and talk about Idris Elba.
Idris Elba. That's my number one.
That's a good one. Let's see. Number two. Number two is a little bit harder. But give me going back into the Rolodex. We're trying to think of some classics.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You know who I've always just loved in movies, who I think is just Gabrielle Union.
Period. I knew you were down
Love
with the
her.
squirrel.
Love her.
I knew you were.
Love her. When her in Bad Boys 2 is just like, oh.
Okay. She's also aged very well.
Yeah, she is.
Very well.
Cool buddy.
Mm-hmm. She's literally looked the same, like, forever.
Yep. Bad Boys 2 came out in, like, 2006.
Okay, so you have Jennifer Aniston and Gabrielle Union. So bro, here I go again being a fucking hypocrite. Drake.
It's fair. Hey, separate the art from the artist.
You can separate the art from the pedophilia.
Oh, alleged.
Allegedly.
That's fine. I got told I looked like Drake once in college. It's okay.
Huh. You know who I get told I look like? Meghan Markle.
Yeah, I was gonna. It's light skin. Yeah. Light skin and the dark hair.
That's it. In the middle part. And the freckles.
I don't study Meghan Markle. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Number 3. I had a good one for 3, but I think I'm gonna change it.
Oh wait. Okay, I want to know both of them then.
Do you have any inclination of who you thought it might be?
No. You're kind of throwing me all over the place, so I've
I ain't got no type. Bad bitch is the only thing that I like. I don't actually. I'll go in any direction.
Okay.
Number 3. So we got Jen Ann. We got Gab U. Give me ScarJo.
Okay.
Love Scarlett Johansson.
Okay. That's classic. I feel like you have a very classic list. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you have a very, like, idealistic poster list, which is great.
It's very hard. It's very hard to beat. And all 3 of these people are just, like, kind of wholesome.
Yeah, they're just good people.
Yeah, you don't hear anything bad about these 3.
You know who I think is really pretty? Jessica Alba. I think she is fucking gorgeous.
Alba 10 years ago was definitely probably number 1 for me when she was doing like Into the Blue and like Good Luck Chuck, like up there with that, like Jessica Biel up there, like with that. It's hard to beat some of these just like OGs.
Yes. No, it really is. Like
Sydney Sweeney's great. Ambrosio, great, but like I don't know, there's just something nice about these classic women that I've been watching since I was a kid. Maybe it's nostalgia, but like they're all great.
And it's different too, like when you can see their progression in life versus someone who's a little bit newer on the scene.
Yeah.
Like my third one is Ashton Kutcher, who I've been watching since that 70s show. You know what I mean? And it's like he's a good person. Like all the shit that he does for sex traffickers.
Yeah.
Like,
and you know what? Mila Kunis is an honorable mention on my list.
Yes. Like, you know, they're classic. Everyone on our list is classic.
Yeah. All right, you ready for 4?
Okay.
Natalie Portman.
Really?
Love Natalie Portman.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Natalie Portman is beautiful.
Okay.
She's great in Thor, great in No Strings Attached with Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
Hard to beat.
Great in The Black Swan.
Great in Black Swan. She is hard to beat. Another classic.
Yeah. No, literally another classic. I don't have an honorable mention. Honestly.
Oh, I mean, Mila was mine. She's just my 4. So we'll put Mila at 5, even though I'm probably missing people, but like.
It's so hard to do. The
top 1 is 1 of 1.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Okay.
Jennifer Aniston is 1 of 1.
You know what? Honestly, I thought you were going to say some shit like Amy Schumer or something. Like, I didn't fucking know what the fuck. Bro.
Amy Schumer? Where the hell did you get that? Not that there's anything wrong with Amy Schumer. I think she's hilarious. She's attractive, but like,
You think
the
she's attractive?
fuck? I don't think she's unattractive.
Oh, okay.
She's attractive. I assumed that you thought I'd say like Sydney Sweeney and someone like that.
No, I just honestly, after you said Jennifer Aniston and I thought it was going to be Cameron Diaz, I had no clue where this was going to go.
Diaz is top 10, but she's not top 5.
All right, good. Love that for you.
Okay. I don't think about these often, but when I do, it's a fun little exercise. I enjoy them.
Yeah.
They probably reset every year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. Honestly, I'm surprised that Drake is still on my list. But he's always, I've always
Art
had
from
a
the
crush.
artist.
You know what I mean? Like I've always
Yeah.
like, oh, like Drake's cute. But like if I were like to see him like in the Turks, like I don't think that I would even try and do anything. You know what I mean? Like I think I'd be like, ugh.
I think you're kind of lying to yourself, but good thought.
After knowing like how easy he is, I think I'd rather just not take my chances.
I disagree.
You know what I mean?
I think you would still take your chances.
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll cross that bridge when it comes.
Speaking as someone who says she wants to be taken care of, I think Drake could do it for you.
I mean,
he is not poor.
No, he's not. But anyways. Oh, I do have
Kendrick
another.
Lamar.
Oh my gosh, I literally have that new disc that he has stuck in my head like all day, every day. I just wake up singing it. Anyways, so this weekend too, I asked Alex to describe me as an animal. Did you get that when I sent it over to you for us to do?
Oh yeah.
So I asked him to describe me as an animal, okay? And this motherfucker, he literally said, he gave me 3. He said a pig, a dolphin, a dolphin, and a penguin. I said, what the fuck? He was like, emotionally and like sexually a dolphin because they're like really intelligent people but have like really like a high sex drive. And I was like, okay, the pig. He was like, looks. Are you kidding me?
Whoa.
I was like, I'm sorry.
He was like serious when he said that.
I don't know. I was like, oh my god, a pig? Like, what the fuck?
And looks like a pig.
Yes, and then he said a penguin, and I was like, why do I waddle? And he said, yes, sometimes. What the fuck?
He took that way too literally.
I was like, dude, what?
Way too late. He did not understand the assignment. Good God. Alex, what is you doing, man? Christ on a cracker.
I was like, okay, so this is why we're divorced? Because why
Seriously.
the fuck would you say that?
You lead with pig.
What about me looks like a fucking pig, bro? Like, I was like, okay, all right, whatever.
Oh,
so
man.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to ask Shraven. So hopefully Shraven won't hurt my feelings whenever I say what animal.
The problem. Here's the problem. I'm not good at answering this question because I don't know animal personalities. I don't.
Like the normal ones. Okay, so like a lion. Like I thought he would say like a cheetah for me or something.
I mean, I could say puma or cougar.
Yeah, see, that's perfect.
There you go.
That's
You're
perfect.
a cougar.
That's what I thought he was going to say. You know what I mean?
You're a cougar.
Like, hey, this motherfucker. I said, I cannot believe that this shit is really happening right now.
What's mine?
Oh, probably a zebra.
Ooh.
They're unproblematic, really. They just kind of like, you know, they're there, and you got a little bit. You got a little bit of a stripe now. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like zebras are like cute and just like, you know what I mean?
Who doesn't like a zebra? No
one doesn't like a
zebra. Fuck that zebra.
Right, like not a single person like is gonna be like, get this fucking zebra out of here.
I mean,
we don't want to see the zebras.
I was gonna say monkey because I'm a little wild and I can throw shit, but
I would never do that because I feel like that has like a little bit of like a racist.
Yeah, you got a little bit of a connotation. I got a little bit of a connotation, but like I can say it to myself.
Yeah, I feel like I would never do that. So
no, that's fair. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really go to zoos. Like I know dogs dribble a lot. I know cats are kind of independent, kind of do their own thing. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you're a cat.
Oh, I could see myself being a cat.
I think, you know what? I think you're a cat. I mean, pumas and cougars are part of the cat family. They're just feline family. They're like, I think you're a cat. I think you're a cat. I think you want to be snuggled up when you want to be snuggled up. I think you want to
Exactly.
do your own thing when you want to do your thing. You're okay by yourself for a little bit, but like still like the
Exactly.
companionship. Got
Okay.
real sharp fucking claws.
Okay.
I think you're a
Oh.
cat.
Oh, I do have sharp claws.
Boom.
Boom. And it only comes out though when I feel
Oh,
provoked. You
exactly.
know
And
what I
then you start
mean?
going, "Argh," until you start growling too.
Do cats growl?
Yeah, they do actually. If they feel threatened, they'll start to growl. You can feel if you're petting them, you can feel like their
They go
throat going in and out. And you can like hear it vibrate. Yeah,
like that.
yeah, exactly. And you're like, holy shit, I make that noise too.
No, that's actually kind of funny. I don't know
Nailed it.
why. You know what's crazy too that I saw on Twitter? I feel like all of my topics I get from Twitter.
Where
I'm
does
never going to
everybody else
call it.
get their topics from?
You know what? Good point. I'm never going to call it X either. Like they can kiss my ass. It's
What's
Twitter for
X?
life. You said what's X? Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Does not
Fucking
exist.
Elon Musk, dipshit.
Did you see? Okay, I know we were talking about, I thought that Candace Parker was going to start a team, but she's the
She's
president of the Adidas
women's basketball.
basketball. Yeah,
It's great. I
that's
think that
so
works.
cool.
It's still possible. Be a conflict of interest if she did both, I'd say, but she could do it. And did you
Mhm.
see that WNBA teams can now do charter flights?
Yes, as it should be. Honestly, for
Huge for the
safety
brand.
reasons, I don't know why they weren't. I mean, I guess money, but like, yeah. But like,
Charter flights are expensive.
yeah, but like, isn't this what the team owners pay? Like,
I
what do
don't
they
know.
do? Like, who pays for these things? Like, where does this money actually, like, how can we get the WNBA financially to a place that they need to be in order for salaries to go up and in order for them to have fucking security? Like, did you see that the way that they were approaching, like, Caitlin
Mhm.
Clark and stuff in the airport? Like, that's unsafe.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
even,
don't want to know the answer to the
well,
question that you just asked.
and even Angel Reese, like she's in Chicago and she like did an interview saying this girl came up to her window, knocking on her window, and was like, roll this window down, act like you're in Chicago now. Like that's dangerous.
It is.
Like you can laugh
But
it off and like joke about it, like they can pretend like it's not as serious as it is, but that's serious. That would freak me out. And I'm here in fucking
fair.
Franklin. You know what I mean?
That's fair. Yeah. I mean, to answer your first question, ticket sales,
Mm-hmm.
jersey sales,
Mm-hmm.
TV contracts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what TV contracts need? People to watch.
You know
You
what
know
they
what?
need to actually televise it? I got
They do
League Pass.
televise it. They have the ESPN contract.
Okay. They're not,
ESPN and
they
ABC
haven't,
televise. They televise every single WNBA game. Actually,
a lot of them on the app have been saying not televised. Is it because
most of
it's
them are.
preseason?
Yeah,
Because the other day, literally, like,
preseason now. Caitlin
I've
Clark got
been
21 in
looking.
her first game.
She's the only one that has been televised, I think. Because I've been
Yeah,
looking and
you can
every
probably
day.
watch if you have League Pass. You can probably watch, or there might stream a game here or two on NBA TV.
Yeah. Because there
But
was
what
one
they,
game that someone did on Instagram Live because it
yeah,
wasn't televised.
it's preseason, and then regular season doesn't start for
Yeah.
a couple weeks.
Oh,
So I mean,
okay.
even NBA preseason, they're not showing everything, but
Yeah.
WNBA to get all the money to go up, they need a higher revenue share.
Mm-hmm.
Go down to the teams and the players, and like the NBA still funds 50% of the league.
Mm.
And
Okay.
so when you look at it from the percentages, this is the argument everyone makes. Why don't the women get paid as much? Women get
Yeah.
paid a higher percentage of their revenue than the men get paid of their revenue. They
Okay.
just don't have the revenue. That's the
Yeah.
problem. It's nothing against the product.
Yeah.
If you take the product in the sphere of what it is, like it's a good product, but everyone's like, it's not men's. Yeah, no fucking shit, it's not men's. Everyone
Yeah.
knows that.
Yeah.
Look at it through the
Everyone knows
lens
that.
of just a different gender playing a sport. It's
Mm-hmm.
fine. It's
Yeah.
still basketball, but they don't have the name recognition anymore.
Yeah.
They do now
Mm-hmm.
because of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and
Mm-hmm.
Rakaya Jackson and next year
Mhm.
Paige Buckets. Like
Mm-hmm.
there were one or two people usually that people had heard of, and they normally went to Wisconsin, Connecticut,
Mm-hmm.
and then you had a few players that went to Tennessee that you'd heard of. But like,
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you, ask 100 people who watch basketball, they're not going to know who a Cheryl Swoops is. They're not going to know who a Tina Thompson is. They're
Mm-hmm.
probably not. They might know Lisa Leslie, but like, they're
I feel
not
like
going to
everyone should
know.
know Lisa Leslie.
They're not going to know
Like,
Teresa Witherspoon. Like, they're
Yeah.
not going to know these people.
yeah.
I watch basketball. I
Yeah.
mean, admittedly, I don't watch a significant amount of WNBA, but I put it on. I like
Yeah.
basketball. It's a good
Yeah.
sport.
Mm-hmm.
But
And I feel
like,
like,
speaking of catchings, most people outside of Indiana and Tennessee probably don't know who she is. She was
yeah.
probably a top 5 scorer in the WNBA for like 8 years.
Yeah.
Perennial
I,
all
w-
star.
I wonder, I know that the women's soccer team also was having like a huge debate on like, this was a
Same
couple of
thing.
years ago. Yeah, a couple of years ago whenever they were like selling out arenas and stuff and we were just like, why the fuck are they like not getting paid? Is that also sponsored by or paid out through the men's teams too?
No, the
Or like
U.S.
how do
women's team,
those
the
leagues?
U.S. Soccer Federation has a whole thing there. They're not subsidized any by the men's team. But again,
Yeah.
even though they're better, they don't draw the crowd. People just,
Mm-hmm.
in what is a rather unfortunate way, people just don't watch women's sports.
I mean, and it's
Tennis is maybe the only exception.
that makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot
Tennis
of
and
sense.
women's college basketball and
Mm.
U.S. women's soccer around tournament times,
Yeah.
in my opinion, are probably the 3 most popular women's sports in the United States. Not a lot of people watching softball. Not a lot of people watching NWSL. Not a lot of people watching the WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
So, women's college basketball is ruled. College basketball in general tends to press probably more
Yeah.
popular, just marginally
Yeah.
over football or over at least college basketball.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to have the name recognition. You have to have the excitement,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, it just really wasn't there before.
Yeah.
And you just had to watch basketball because you like basketball. But now Caitlin Clark has brought the
Mm-hmm.
excitement to it. Angel Reese brought the shit talking to it, and
Mm-hmm.
Paige Buckets is also an absolute star. So
Mm-hmm.
you have these people now, and Cameron Brink looks like a supermodel,
Mm-hmm.
and she can fucking ball.
Yeah.
You have these names now that people know, and the hope is that they put butts in seats, and I think they will. It's still
Yeah.
going to take some time, but
I
they're going
think
to
it's
put
going
butts
to
in
be,
seats.
it needs to be too like a collaborative effort. Like I saw that in Chicago, Caleb Williams and like two of the current draftees
NBA
went to
players
the
go to
game.
games all the time.
Yeah, like
Professional athletes go to these games all the
it
time.
needs to be something that like brings the crowd in. Like there needs to be some sort of effort. Honestly, the cities could do better than they're doing too. You know what I mean? Like they really could promote these things a little bit better and really like draw the crowd in some way. I don't know how, but they could do they we got to do something. Like
Yeah, I
this
mean,
is really like
tickets for games are like
the
$8. Like, how do you
right,
spend 3 salaries on $8 tickets?
right. The disparity is just so wild.
Uh,
Like we really got
but
to do something.
it's the consumer's fault.
Yeah. No, I
And
agree.
it's the consumers who
I agree.
complain. But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, and I've looked at people and said, they'd be like, oh, women should get paid. I said, well, why don't you sign up for WNBA League Pass?
Mhm.
How much is it? It's like
Right.
$18.
Right.
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch that much. Well, then why are you complaining about the salaries?
Just like
Well, because
people
women
who
should get
don't
paid
vote.
more. Well,
Yeah.
then you should be the one fixing the problem.
Uh-huh.
Don't
Just like
white
the
knight
people
for them if you're, yeah, people who don't
who
vote complain about the
don't
problem. Let
vote
me
and want to
vote.
complain about the president. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
literally the same
vote.
thing. Like then you can say something. Like until then I don't want to fucking
That's
hear
this is just what it is, and it's unfortunate, but like
it. Mhm.
that's the fix to the problem is
Mhm.
if you start on the consumer level, if that goes up, everything else goes up. Salaries go up, salary cap goes up, rev share goes up, advertising goes up, TV deal goes up. Support your teams.
Mhm.
Sign up for
It's
League
that
Pass,
simple.
$20.
Sign up for League Pass and I still like I'm really upset that Cardoso is out for 4 to 6 weeks, but
Oh,
it's okay. How long is the season even? Like I really want to go
3
to a
months,
game.
3 or 4 months.
That's not long at all.
It's not. I think it basically just runs through the summer. But NBA preseason starts in September, October.
Oh,
The
okay. So
WNBA preseason is May. That goes May to August,
oh,
maybe just
okay.
early September.
And then they go overseas and play and make real money.
Make more money,
Yeah.
and then they get detained for having weekends.
Yeah. Oh God. I feel like okay, honestly, like the security should have increased and like the charter flights and stuff really should as soon as Brittany Griner came home, like they really should have done a lot fucking more. Like I hope that
It's
she's
starting.
okay.
She came
Yeah.
home a year ago.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
so
it's
wild.
starting.
Like
Everything's a process. You have to get
yeah.
things in place, and it takes a year for things to move forward.
Yeah.
Clearly, things are progressing.
Yeah. That was so wild. That was the
And
scariest thing.
Can I just be honest?
Yeah.
She shouldn't have had weed on her in a country that
No, I
will
don't think
continue
that she
for it.
should have. No, I don't think
At
that
the
she
end of the
should have
day,
at
and
all.
she'll admit it. She goes, "I fucked up."
Yeah.
And now, is the penalty harsh? Yeah.
Yes.
Is
Were
it
they making a
politically
point?
motivated?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it also because she's a black lesbian? Yeah.
Yes.
Was she an easy trade chip for Russia? Yeah. And we lost that trade.
Mm-hmm.
We gave them back the Merchant of Death.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we didn't even get our journalist back either.
Is he still there?
Yeah.
He's still there? He's still detained?
Did you not watch her interview? She interviewed with Robin Roberts last week.
I
maybe
did
it's this
not.
week. Yeah.
Oh, really?
She did an interview. First
What
interview
is it
since she's
on?
been back.
What is it on? Because I don't have cable, so I have no idea.
I'll find it for you.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Honestly, I'm sure you can watch it on YouTube when it's
okay.
done and ready.
After it's done.
But yeah, Grindr did a Robin Roberts interview first time, and she goes, "I wanted him and thought he would be on that plane with me, and they closed the door and he wasn't." And I was like, "What the hell?"
Oh my gosh, that is so awful. That is terrifying.
And we traded the largest arms dealer in the world.
Wow.
Back to Russia.
That is terrifying.
I'm glad she's back. I think it's great.
Yeah.
Do I think?
Yeah.
Do I have inherent issues with how we did it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like, we don't do that for the average American. We wouldn't do that for someone who cures cancer.
Right.
We do it because she's a public figure.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks, there's an uproar if we don't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you break the law, you pay the consequence. Mm-hmm. It's a horrible consequence because you're in fucking Russia. Horrible, terrible. I don't wish that upon anybody.
I did not know that the journalist was still there, though. Like, I could have sworn to you that he had died. That is crazy. Yo, I know his wife is probably, like, really,
Joe, PJ, President Joe, tried to negotiate him with the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Vladdy said, nope. We got shafted in that trade. Worse than the Lakers did when we traded Shaq.
Oh, my gosh.
At least.
Okay, can we turn it to something lighter for 1 second? Because did you see that Bill Belichick gave Vladimir Putin one of his rings? Did you know that? Did you watch the roast?
I watched the roast. That was fucking hilarious.
That was the funniest thing that I've ever.
Glazer
Nikki
absolutely
Glazer.
killed
Oh my
it.
god, she came out guns blazing. I was like, girl, where has this been your whole career? She was
I love
killing
it. I've always been a fan. I've always been a fan. I think she's fucking hilarious.
She is killing it. I mean,
really
they went places. I loved it.
Ben Affleck was really bad. He just screamed.
He was just there
Kevin
to
Hart
be
was
there.
Funny. Edelman was funny.
Who was your favorite? He was my favorite.
Oh, Glazer was my favorite.
Oh, well, besides, okay, so on the athlete side, though, Gronk was my favorite.
I mean, Gronk was just such a fucking meathead. It was so on brand.
My thing is, I had no idea that he was, like, slow or whatever.
He's
like,
not
they all
actually slow, but, like, he's just an idiot.
Everyone's talking about like how dumb he is, and I'm just
he's just dumb.
I had no idea that he was like.
Isn't he special ed?
Is he?
No.
Oh.
He was just, as they said, the first player ever born with CTE.
After watching it, I was like looking at my looking around. I'm just like, wait a second, is he slow?
No, he is just a meathead to the umpteenth degree. He's actually very smart. He did not spend $1 of his NFL contract.
Good, hell yeah.
Everything that he would spend was his endorsement money.
His endorsements? I mean, when they were like, me, Gronk, me, no, whatever. And I'm just like, wait a second.
Me, Gronk, me, no, that not real money. Funniest thing. Even he laughed at everything. Like, he loved it.
He killed it. And he's like breaking glass on stage. I'm like,
it was also
dude,
just funny because he did the most meathead things ever and just made gay jokes and dick jokes. And I'm like, this is the most on-brand thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
When Jeff Ross came out with that OJ jersey on, he was like, I just came back from hell. And Aaron Hernandez says hi. I was like, oh, shit, here we go.
Edelman's joke about someone being hung. It was Hernandez. That was good. Yeah, it was a little long. And honestly, I probably could have done without Jeff
3
Ross.
hours.
I could have done without Jeff Ross.
Okay. He took a lot of the jokes, though. I
I'm not a Jeff Ross fan. I think he's kind of funny. He's not my favorite, but
Yeah.
Edelman was great. Gronk was great. Glazer was great. Kevin Hart was funny.
The Sam girl was really good too. I was not expecting
Oh
that.
yeah, she was good.
Yeah, she was really good.
Sam J was good, but it was also just like being a football fan. A lot of the uncomfortable moments were great when like Bill Belichick hates Robert Kraft, hates him, and wouldn't take a shot with him. Like didn't look him in the eye. But Brady loves him, and the minute they make a joke about him, Kevin Hart makes a massage joke. Brady goes, "Don't do that shit again." And Kevin Hart's like, "Oh, okay." And guess what? There was not one more massage joke made the entire time.
Oh,
let me tell you one thing. If there's somebody you don't want to piss off, it is a geriatric old white rich man. You think Robert Kraft does not have shooters everywhere? You are
no fact. No fact. No, he did a really good job too.
A rich old white man.
He did a really good job too. You could tell that like they were a little bit nervous too. You know what I mean? Like being behind the scenes
the whole time.
Oh my gosh, he's such a pretty boy. I had no idea he was like such a pretty boy.
He's handsome as hell. He's got an Ozempic face too, though.
Yeah. Oh, and then they almost booed Kim K off the stage. Honestly, if they had just kept booing, that would have been ideal.
Kevin Hart had told him to shut up.
It's like, hey guys, that's not cool.
Netflix edited it out.
What?
The booing, because that was live. That was live on Sunday. Now the recorded one.
It doesn't show it. Seriously? Wow. Wow. They literally like booed this girl for all of like 4 minutes.
Mama K made the call.
Oh, is that why it went from 3 hours and 3 minutes to 2 hours and 59 minutes? Because they edited that out. Because the first time I clicked on it, it said 3 minutes and 3 and 3 minutes. And I was like, I'm not.
I'm sure that wasn't the only thing that they edited out, but they clearly edited the booing out because I was shocked she got booed that much.
She got booed a lot, and I was like, holy shit. That was so embarrassing. I would have cried. Like, I would have cried. Like, fuck you guys, I'm done. I literally would have just walked back to my seat. Like, fuck this.
Tom Brady's joke with Kim Kardashian was funny, though. Kim, I know you're nervous to be here, but it's because your kids are with their father. And I was like, oh, that's good.
I wonder if that's what they edited out too, or if they left that.
No, they left that one in. That was too good. How do you edit that? If you edit that out, take the whole thing off.
Dude.
But Giselle apparently didn't love it. Giselle was not happy about it, but it's like,
what is she going to do about it?
You should have gone. Like, you should have gone. Go roast
literally, just be there. Literally, like, I don't know why she wasn't there, to be honest. I would have gone.
And then apparently Aaron Hernandez's wife was also not happy about it. But it's like, if you're Aaron Hernandez's wife, why are you watching the roast of Tom Brady and then being like, I want my daughter to know that her father was a murderer? This great man. And it's like, yo, when your daughter's like 16, I was like, when your daughter's like accesses the internet and Googles her dad, she's not going to see that he was a good man. She's going to see Aaron Hernandez hung himself. Aaron Hernandez, murderer. Like, pitch him up in your head all you want, but you're just feeding her lies.
And she's going to resent you later on whenever she finds out, like, oh shit, my dad killed himself because he was in jail for killing people. Damn, it was 4. I thought it was only 2.
4. Oh, well, I think 2, but then there were 2 cases that kind of went unsolved.
God, the ones from college?
I think so.
Oh, but shit.
Do you know why he hung himself? Do you know why he hung himself, though?
Because he was gay.
No.
Oh.
Allegedly. But
allegedly.
No, in the state of Massachusetts,
they had the death penalty?
No.
Oh.
Let me tell you.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
In the state of Massachusetts, because I looked this up, if you are convicted, all your money and contracts get void. You get no money. If you kill yourself before you're convicted, you get to keep all of it.
So he killed himself. So he was a hero.
Could be in his family's eyes, if they separate his alleged illicit activity with that.
She's probably like,
sure,
sweetie, your daddy killed himself so we could have this house.
Yeah, but that's not. I don't know if that's exactly what like the law states, but I know that like
wow,
his contracts were not void with his millions, and they got to keep all of that because he was never actually found guilty.
Okay.
He was on trial, but never actually found guilty.
Wow. Okay. Wow. I had no idea. I thought it was because his boyfriend came out or
Could
whatever,
be. That
and
might
they were
not have.
like,
That might not have made him less apt to do it,
yeah,
but this has
wow.
never been confirmed. However, like
Well, I
that
mean,
doesn't seem like a reason enough to hang yourself versus making sure your family's set up for the rest of their lives, knowing you're probably going to go to jail for life anyway,
yeah, that's a valid point. That's a
or
valid
get the
point.
death
And then,
penalty.
yeah, because doesn't Florida also have the death penalty if he like got tried for those
I mean,
since they were
he could get
looking into
multiple
it?
life. He was probably looking at multiple life sentences.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this
But
was actually, we're going to end on that because I love serial killer documentaries, and now I'm going to go
watch the Aaron
rewatch.
Hernandez one.
I'm going
The
to go
one on
rewatch
Netflix.
it. Yeah.
Do it.
Ooh,
All right.
I'm using
Thanks,
someone's
everyone.
Netflix.
We'll see you next week.
Like, subscribe,
Stay safe.
listen,
Like,
send
subscribe,
this to
five
your
stars.
friends. Yes, everyone be safe. Bye.